what is up YouTube? Welcome to today's video, and today is going to be kind of a cautionary tale for everyone who maps and has this lingering worry of if they have ever left something really valuable behind. Well, I actually dropped my first ever Mageblood yesterday. It actually ended up being a corrupted Mageblood, so it didn't really have 4 flasks. However, the thing was that while I was mapping, I didn't actually see a drop because it was identified. I wasn't really paying attention or whatever. I kind of zoned out about it, and I was doing this set of 48 maps, and I'll make another video explaining how profitable the 48 maps were. But I was putting all of the stuff into the dump tab, and as you can see here, there's the Mageblood, and I ended up dropping this identified corrupted Mageblood. It did come from a Strongbox, so even though I am Magic Find, I can't really lie to everyone and say that Magic Find actually made a difference, because since it dropped from a corrupted Strongbox, and that's why it actually dropped corrupted, the Magic Find does not actually affect the Strongboxes. Now, this is my first ever time dropping a Mageblood while being solo. I have played in the past in a group setting, and I have found like multiple Magebloods. However, I never really got one before solo. I have gotten a mirror. I think I also got a Headhunter before, but never a Mageblood. But anyhow, just watch the clip, and you'll see at the start that the Strongbox is the one that actually killed me, and that's the Strongbox that actually gave me the Mageblood. And as they say, maybe sometimes you just need a blood sacrifice. Funny thing is, like, 7 years bad luck's not even worth that much. Well, at least this map was finally a profit again. All the ones I get, poofed them all so far. Never made it up to a mirror shard. Oh shit, someone wants to buy my bow. Wait, Mageblood on the ground? Where? Let's hit Mageblood on the ground. Oh shit. Oh shit, I have 3 portals. Oh, I need to find it. I don't know where it is. Wait. Wait, where is it? I mean, is it a heavy belt? Oh, this thing. It was ID'd. It's not 4 flasks. No! Oh my god. It's better than nothing. That's like the first Mageblood I've dropped outside of, I don't even know. Sentinel League. I hope you guys enjoyed the clip. It was kind of a nerve-wracking experience towards the end. I didn't really believe what chat was saying, honestly, because chat was saying, oh, you left a Mageblood behind, and I honestly did not believe that I left one behind, because I usually check most of the heavy belts now, but because it was identified, I guess it kind of just slipped my mind, because it was next to some stuff I was picking up, and I was kind of looking over at chat and just trying to loot the rest of the map. So it is 3 flasks, and a lot of people might be wondering how much is a 3 flask Mageblood actually worth. And with the power of unique flasks, I do think that 2 and 3 flask Magebloods do have some value, especially if you're playing a bow build without a spammable movement skill. And as you can see in the PoE trade site, it only costs around 80 divines for a 2 flask Mageblood. Now, the reason why we like Mageblood is because you can move really fast. And there's only 2 flasks that really matter for how fast you move, and that is the Quicksilver Flask and Silver Flask. So if you use the Silver Flask, you are a lot slower. With the Silver Flask on, you are faster by a lot, especially with the new buffed Onslaught. Now, if you don't have the Quicksilver or the Silver Flask, your character has actually slowed to a crawl. So this is especially bad if you're playing a bow build, because you literally just feel like you're stuck in molasses or quicksand. I don't know if that's actually the term, but if you get a 2 Flask Mageblood, if you're doing any sort of farming that's speed farming, like formed farming, it is really, really strong even with just a 2 Flask. And the best part about it is you can sell it off in the future and buy a Mageblood that's 4 Flasks or even 3 Flasks, depending on what you need. And it is a pretty sizable discount because I do think that currently a 4 Flask Mageblood costs you around, I think it's 210, 220 divines. It does seem like maybe going up a little bit in price. Yeah, so if we go look at 4 and 4, it's around 205, 200 divines roughly. So 80 divines is more than half off. And you do get like the best part of the Mageblood, which is the crazy amounts of move speed. Now, some of the unique flasks that are super strong outside of the Mageblood flask, you can use Progenesis, which is kind of like almost immortality in my eyes. It gives you Chaos Res, which is really dangerous this time around. And it greatly increases your effective HP pool. And there's Dying Sun, and then there's Oriaph's End, which gives the explosions. And then there's also Taste of Hate. So there's a bunch of strong, unique flasks that are other options. Now, a lot of people might be wondering how many people actually leave behind like unidentified Mageblood, Headhunters, and Mirror of Calandras in the past. And there's probably quite a few. As you can see right here, this is a clip from, and I don't even know what league it is, but it's a while back. But basically, I left a Voices 3 on the ground, and I accidentally clicked the next Simulacrum wave. And yeah, when you click the next Simulacrum wave, all the loot disappears. So you see right here, I moused over. You can see his Voices 3, but again, I'm just not paying attention. Maybe streaming is just the worst thing ever, and you kind of get distracted, but I kind of just mouse over some stuff, pick up some loot, didn't really see the Voices, or maybe I didn't see it was 3 passives. I don't really remember what happened. Even deposited the gear, and then I started the wave, and all the loot is gone, and I think 3 passive Voices back then were probably like 100 divines or so, or 80 divines. So I have made this mistake a lot of times in the past. I've also lost the Mirror Shard and Ritual from just rolling over it. And because it was in the top left corner, the Mirror Shard is kind of hard to see. And it's also not a currency you see every now and then, so I wasn't really used to what it looked like. And then I've also lost a Divine Altar at the start of the map where I just clicked it, and since it was at the start of the map, it was probably worth around 30 to 40 divines, especially with all the pack size and the potential for currency duplication that you can get. And I do want to thank chat, especially if you watch my Twitch stream. You probably saved me around like 140 divines because that's what the 3 Flask Mageblood is worth. Especially without chat's help, I would have never actually picked it up. And that's what happens, right? So sometimes you get distracted, but they also save you at the same time, especially when they ask you a billion questions about what should they upgrade next, their bow or lionized fall. But thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know down in the comments below if you have almost ever accidentally left a high value item behind, or maybe accidentally vendored something. Like I know some people who have accidentally vendored their Mageblood to the vendor, right? So there's a lot of different scenarios where you could make a mistake. But thanks for watching. I hope you find more mirrors, divines, and Magebloods than me, and see you next time. Bye.